This week on the Hoover Boys.
Let's see what kind of disappointment this is gonna be. Change?
Got it up on its edge.
I might have put it up on its edge.
Yep.
It is. It's a big silver.
Yes, sir.
It's a big silver. It's a big. I got a big one. I got a big one.
Stop bragging.
Show these guys how to whip some poo. I'd like to welcome you to this week's episode of the Hoover Boys. It is still farm season. We're in the middle of a farm field and, well, obviously there used to be a house right there. We decided to do a little divide and conquer this morning. I met up with Mark and Gary. Gary went one way, Mark and I went another way. Like, let's try to get a permission. And he's messing up my intro because Mark just found something. All right, so divide and conquer. Knocked a few different places. Driving down this road here, saw this hump, saw the big farmhouse over there, knocked that door. Gentleman was super nice. He said, enjoy yourselves, have fun. Drove right up the lane, right to the spot, and don't know exactly how old this place is, but it's an old farm field in an old area. We're gonna have some fun and save some history. Let's go. Well, my very first hole was a wheat scent, then I dug a pull tab, and then Gary just met up with us, and the second he jumped out of his car, I find a key. I don't know what it is with the gatekeeper, but if he's around, somebody's finding a key. Not very old, just thought it was funny. Well, on our maps, we can only go back as far as 1905. We hoped this place was older than that, but it was on the 1905 map. And I just popped out a huge button, so that's a very good sign. Hopefully, some older stuff was here. Massive button. See the shank smashed in there. Any design? I don't know if it's design or schmooze, but let me be right back and get two hands on her. Big old button. Well, we got ourselves some sort of starburst design, nice big old button. Definitely that colonial time period that we like to find, so hopefully we're going in the right direction. So far, I think both of them have a memorial, maybe another Wheatie or something, but nothing terribly old. I think Mark has a sash buck on a D. No day's not complete without one of those, but big old button, moving in the right direction. I mean, we're right on the side of the yard where the iron's thick, and this was mostly iron. It was a one-way high tone. Out popped the copper. Now we're definitely moving in the right direction. No doubt about that. It's a fat boy. Oh, beautiful. 1 cent. It's gonna be a braided hair. I can guarantee it. Beautiful braided hair. Let me get a toothpick on this and clean it up properly. That's gonna be a good looking coin. Oh yeah. Yeah, that works. That works just fine. It is very early on. Got myself an 1847 classic head large cent right on the edge of the field in the yard, so it was not too chewed up. And the soil's almost sandy here, so it'll be interesting to see how the rest of the stuff comes out today. But that is awesome. Got me a nice big beautiful large cent. Whatever. I'm gonna give her a kiss. Hopefully there's more of things like this in that button coming out today. That'll be a treat. We're talking on the way here, like, you know, while we're door knocking, it's just like, man, it's getting harder and harder to find a spot that hasn't been smacked by somebody else. But sites are out there. Don't know if this one's been smacked yet or not, but that's a good sign, especially this early on. Well, if you're curious, I'm walking towards the find that Mark found while I was cutting the intro a little while ago. And he gave me the symbol for big copper. So, pretty happy about that. You trying to mess up my intro, bro?
I was. Pretty sure there's a copper in here somewhere. I covered it back up and I want the wind getting to it.
Yeah, I'd say that looks like a copper.
Yeah.
You gonna get her?
Go ahead.
I gotta block the wind from the camera.
Got a Colonial sound to it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was 66.
66?
Yeah.
Well, how do you know?
I don't know.
No doubt big copper. I would like to see some Colonial out of this place.
I'm gonna need a toothpick quick. Pants
It's
roll.
weird. The soil's a little sandier up by the house, unless they like filled it in with something. Hopefully we'll be back with an ID.
What's that?
What's that?
I don't know.
Georgiavis? All right. Well, there we go. This place is getting older. Now we're in the early to mid 1700s. Mark just found himself an early head King George II. Cleaned it up just enough for the bus to come through. You can see Britannia on that side. Almost make out a date, but my eyes aren't that good. It's really bright out here. Congratulations.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
What you got? Okay, there's your buckles and stuff I talked about earlier. Your memorials. Anything on your travels? He's got KG2.
Awesome.
Heck yeah. It's funny because when we drove by this farm, there's a really big hump over here on the side of the hill, and then we saw this. We're like, we knew that was a home site. We're hoping that was an older home site over that way. So we're gonna work towards that way and see what happens.
I think my luck's ran out, ain't it?
I think your luck's ran out. So unfortunately, none of the humps panned out to be anything. We're just out here in the field where it's nice and windy. And Mark and I were all the way over there by the road. Gary gave Mark a call. He's got shiny. What's the beeping on that? And that's the 900?
Yeah.
You gonna come down here and...
It looks like a smooth edge.
Oh, is it gonna be a 2 reals?
No.
It's big, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
cool.
big.
Yeah.
It ain't no little. I don't think so anyway.
It's a 1 at a minimum.
Slowly break that up. This is... Oh, yeah, it's huge.
Oh, man. 2 reals.
You son of a guy.
It's gonna be a piss read.
Look at that. Look at that.
Let's see it. Oh,
keep pinching it away slowly. These moments don't happen too often. Oh, good gracious.
You ready?
Whew. That's a big one.
Man.
That's a big one. Whew. It's been so long since I've gotten a hold of 2 reals. If that is what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I can see them on there.
You ready?
I am. Sort of. This is the bus side, I believe. It's not an early coin, I can tell you that much. Flipper.
Carlos the 4th then.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand that to you and let you
Get my hands wet.
I don't want to be held responsible for any scratches, so that's all you. Wow!
Oh,
out of nowhere.
I cannot believe that.
That is awesome. You just got a date yet? 1781, I do believe. Make sure it's in focus there, and we'll be right back with a close-up. Congratulations, Gary. That's awesome.
It's awesome.
You got a couple buckles over here? Any buttons or anything?
Nothing. I haven't got nothing today.
Nothing.
I'll just start my day off with it.
Well, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen one of them, bro. It's definitely been some time since we've seen a 2 reals come out of the ground. It is Carlos the 3rd. It is a 1781. It has some scratches on it, but it's not from Gary. It's from the farming equipment over the years. I mean, we saw it come out of the clod. We were gentle with it. And Mexico City Mint, big old silver coin. Big old Colonial silver coin. And Gary's first 2 reals, he's found halves and ones and all the other ones. But
everything else.
That's awesome. They're exciting. And I'm excited for you, bro.
Thanks. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna walk behind you. If that horseshoe falls out, I'm gonna pick it up. Yeah, whoever lost that was pissed. That was definitely a lot of money back in the day. You know, $0.25 in Colonial money. They didn't lose that on purpose. Still finding buttons? Yeah, like that. Another wavy guy?
Yeah, man.
We didn't find a lot of the wavy buttons.
That's a sign.
Whoever had them been all over the place.
Let me get on the beach soon.
Yeah. Well, not with this weather. Definitely still a little too cold for the water digging, but it's coming. Nobody wants to stick together today. Gary's still way over there. Mark's way over that way. I came back over to where the we know the home used to be. And we found a few Wheaties, and I got that large scent over here earlier, and there it is, Indian head scent. Be a pretty one. I let it dry out. It's too dang windy today. I hate this wind. All week long it's been beautiful. Then the weekend hits, there's a huge storm, then it's windy all weekend. It's like, come on. I mean, it's a beautiful day. It's just tired of the wind. Not a terrible looking Indian. I'm right on the corner of the field where the house was, and I think it's a 1900. It could be 1906 or 1908, but it's got a little bit of cancer on it, a little bit of chunkiness. But hey, I will take me a beautiful Indian head scent all day, any day. I'm also gonna take me some lunch soon. I'm hungry. And I forgot about this. I dug this a little while ago. I thought it was a button at first, but I think it's a really thin coin. But I just heard Gary start laughing way over there because he has another shiny. What are we gonna do with this guy? Let's go check it out. I guess lunch is gonna have to hold. I haven't seen Gary too like worked up or get emotional. He's pretty excited about this. He said he's getting some brick and pottery over this way. He only found one button, and then another larger silver just came out of the ground apparently. And he doesn't know what it is. I can see it from here. Plain as day. It's definitely an older silver. I can see stars. It looks like a quarter. You gonna put some juice on it and figure out what it is? Anything, Boots? Anything to report?
Yeah, it's windy.
It's windy? Yeah, well. Yeah, how about we get off the ground? We'll come up and do some of that. Alright. Barber seated. I don't know. It's seated, isn't it? I can't tell.
It is. It's gonna be the second one this year.
What is that? It's a Barber. Barber quarter.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not looking through the screen. I think it's 1890. Here, finish cleaning that up. I'm all zoomed in. We'll do a close up. Congratulations. He's over here freaking out. I'm all over there like, oh, I got it. An Indian choking on my own spit. You never had a Barber quarter? I got a Barber half. What are we gonna do with you, Gary? You gonna catch your breath? Apologize for what? It is a very sharp coin. This thing was lost very fresh. And Gary's partying like it's 1899. That's awesome. No mint, Philadelphia, but that is very, very sharp coin. Nice Barber quarter. And you have two large silvers in the pocket. Congratulations. And I'm about to eat some lunch. You never know with these random door knocks. I mean, just another random field, and it hasn't been fire, but the things we have been finding have been quite nice. Things Gary have been finding have been really nice. I almost forgot on the way walking over to see Gary's silver, I had like a 1920 signal, flipped it out. Might be a coin, might be a button, but I gotta find it again. I literally kicked it up and picked it up and then threw it back down on the ground. Might be a taco copper. Focus in, camera. I don't feel any shank.
Your second time this year finding real taco money.
I do have some taco money today. Let me get two hands on that thing. Well, unfortunately, this one is not going to have an identification. It's half tacoed up. It's uber thin. It beeps a solid 18 out of the hole. It was an old copper coin, but variety, we will never know. Well, bro, you called it. We just got done eating lunch, and Mark was putting his stuff back on. He's like, all right, I had my lunch. Now I can go find me some silver. And he's got some shiny. Is it a big one? Or
I don't think so. It's right in here somewhere.
So you don't think so?
No, I think it's small.
What's that? Is it a dime or something?
I thought it was a dime. I don't know.
One dime.
Is it one dime?
Can we flip it?
Yeah, sure.
Barbie.
Barbie. Right.
You said when we pulled up today.
I was going to get me a Barbie dime.
Yep.
Wait a minute. There it is.
That works. And you got yourself a Barbie dime.
Put those on and get some mint.
I don't think it's minty.
No minty.
Here, finish playing with it. We'll do a close up.
All right then.
Mark's Barber turned into an 1882 Indian head cent. and a V-nickel. Yeah. Gary just found that. All right, let's check out this little Barbie. Come on, focus in for me. There we go. It is a beautiful little coin. It's all the way sharp. I mean, it is a 1901. Most of the other stuff we've been finding is right around that date range. But a few Colonial coins in here as well. Good job.
All right.
You said you were gonna find it. You found it.
Right on.
The second we pulled up here, he's like, I'm gonna dig me a Barber dime today. After lunch, he's like, I'm gonna go dig that silver.
Got it done.
Well, hopefully it's my turn. 33, 34. It's pure. Come on, how about a big shiny for me? I want a big one. I want mine to be all the way big. Let's see what kind of disappointment this is gonna be.
Flat half.
Clad half. Better not be. Try to get this dirt out of here. Change?
Got it up on its edge.
I might have put it up on its edge.
Yep.
It is. It's a big silver.
Yes, sir.
It's a big silver. It's a big. I got a big one. I got a big one.
Stop bragging.
Shit, these guys had to whip some poo. I can already see it. It's a walking Liberty half. But that is awesome. It's so weird how that signal changes when you
Flip it over.
turn it on edge like that. Woo!
Yep.
Still close up. Hell yeah, boy.
Got her done.
We all got some shine. That don't happen too often. I like this place. Well, I'd be lying if I say I wasn't happy about that one. 1942 $1/2 Walking Liberty $1/2. Such a beautiful coin. Absolutely beautiful coin. No mint Philadelphia. It is actually the last coin in the United States minted for circulation with Lady Liberty on it. And she's a pretty lady. And I like her. And now I get to take her home and kiss her some more. Oh!
Dang.
Sorry, they were right on her face too. All right, we're actually gonna work our way back into this really far backfield. There's a big tree back there. There might be a river. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Well, we're all the way in the backfield. Unfortunately, Gary had to leave. He has a dinner date this evening, but it's been pretty quiet. We walked over to this big, huge, fat tree. It's probably 200-300 years old. Nothing over there except some shotgun shells. Saw another hump. Worked over here. We just started hitting some iron, and Mark's got something old. Got himself a thimble.
I did.
That is a very good sign. That is the first signal on this hump. Hopefully not the last signal.
Right.
But you never can tell.
Nope.
What'd you say?
Sowing crop bags.
You think they're sowing crop bags?
That's where most of those symbols are from in the middle fields.
Okay. Well, find some more. Well, I just flipped out an 18 signal. I haven't touched it yet, but it's round. I can tell you that much. The button? Coin? Button? Where's your shank? That's a coin, bro. I think. No, there might be a little shanked out there. Oh, there it is. It's a big, thick button. Thought it was going to be a farthing or something for a second, but I do believe we have a button. Button and a thimble. Well, we're trying in the bean field now. We haven't really been over here besides when we parked our vehicles here this morning. We went over to the cornfield. Pussed around a little bit. There's a lot of iron over here to get up one button. This is a 16 signal. It's round. Could be a coin, could be a button. Let's find out. It's not as cold and windy now either. Got to change my hat out. What do we got here? Looks like a copper. But why is it beeping 16? It's definitely a coin. It's just thin. Let's see if I can get an ID. So very low beeping copper. Could be counterfeit. Well, unfortunately, I think I got myself a blank Plancet here. There's absolutely nothing on her. Nothing I can see anyway. Smooth, kind of smaller copper size. Mark was hating on me. He said it's a smooth clad quarter. Why you hating, bro? Don't hate, appreciate. It's bigger than a quarter anyway. I've been working this little hillside on the side yard where the house used to sit and pulling out weedies and stuff. And Mark said he had a really bad signal, dug it, and turned out to be shiny. Did you get another silver, bro?
Yeah, it happened.
I was gonna say, I said earlier there's gotta be a Merc in here somewhere.
You did. Right after
Definitely some Wheaties in here. Very good. And give that some juice.
Sure. I can find it.
You wanna guess on the date? What do you think?
43.
43? Let's see.
Don't see it yet.
No, I can't see. You know how small the dates are on these things? I can probably see it now.
We can put some foam on there and get that chunk off.
I can't see. We'll be back. Well, I'm sure you find people at home could see that was in 1945, but I'm looking through a little 2-inch screen. And it is an S, minted in San Francisco, so that's pretty cool. Another shiny on the day is always cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Congratulations.
I don't. The other one.
We're definitely not going to stay too much longer. It is turning into a beautiful evening though. It's very nice out here now. Well, we stayed till sunset, and it was definitely nice to get on a site that had a few silvers. It's been a while since we found some silvers, and we got some big ones too. Let's go over what we found. Quick look at the board. We got to show the work as always. Digging it all. Ain't for everybody, but it's what we do. Sometimes it helps. Muck, I should have looked at your stuff. You got some little balls. He was up in the house area finding a bunch of taco money, and he's got some buckles over here. Whole bunch of buckles. He got all the buckles. Got a nice thimble. 6 or so buttons. One nice wavy one. A couple Wheaties. We thought that was a 2-piece, but it's not. That thing. Some of that. What else you got here? You got the King George II. And you got the 2 dimes in the day. A Merc and a Barber.
Got me a dime, bifecta.
Bifecta. I dug Gary's key. I got a little bit of taco money. There's my little rivet collection. Little washes that sound like coins. 5 wheats. That thing was way in the back. That's old stuff. I got almost 2 balls. There's my buttons. Did get a nice dandy button today. Also got me an Indian and some wasted coppery coins. Got a nice large cent. And a Walking Liberty $50. Gary got out of here hours ago. Dug some shoe buckle pieces, 1 button, a V-nickel, an Indian, a Barber quarter, and a 2 reals. Look at this! Look at the size of the 2 reals. It's almost the size of a $50 compared to like a U.S. quarter. That's crazy. And you know, talking about how much that was worth back in the day. Half penny, quarter of a dollar. 50 of those equals one of those. That was a lot of money back in the day. Congratulations, Gary. And thank you guys for watching. Until next week, help clean up the ground, dig it all, and take your trash with you. Why? Because all holes matter. And Gary is the new Brad. We miss you, buddy. Ugh. Should have backed that thing again. I think I flipped it all the way. I don't know. It's a little smooth. I did flip it all the way over. There we go. There's the back of it. Well, believe it or not, the bean stubble is about 8-10 inches, and it's almost impossible to swing in that field without tripping over everything. So we're actually back in the corn. Nice high tone here, but it is mixed with iron. When I hit it right, it sounds almost like a quarter type signal right around 30. But kind of jumps up and down a little bit too. I'd be okay with another shiny thing. Look at this little thing. What is that little washer?
Huh?
What is that little washer down there beeping like a quarter for?
Told you it sounded like a washer.
You did not see that. I got me beefing with me, bro. Daggone. It was worth a try. There's gonna be a rivet. Why do we always live dig rivets? I'm sorry, people, and I'm sorry, Mark, for wasting your time.
Yay.
And I'm not sorry to your rivets. I hate you.